Hi folks, it's Susan Dillman-Stills here from Mount Comfort RV to talk to you about a great party camping coach. This is the Mirada 29FW. Now, 29FW is what they call her. She's actually 31 feet and that much longer, 7 inches. No big deal. So anyway, what we have here is a great coach. This is going to be their paint and fiberglass on the outside. You can opt a full body paint if you want, and you have several choices on that. If you want to know a little bit more about that, please give me a call. They've loaded these up. Remember now that we're no longer on the old Ford V8. Inside, she's going to have a 7.3 liter V8 engine. Ford believes that that will produce a little bit more power, a little bit more torque. At lower RPMs and certainly smaller size. One of the things that I've certainly noticed with the V8 is that it drives great. It's a little bit more zippy, and certainly the things that they've done in the back to stabilize it, better stabilizer bars, better shocks, have really helped give it a much more stable ride. A lot less rocking back and forth and really going down the road very comfortably. That's one of the reasons we buy a Class A after all, is to improve that ride. It should be as much fun to get there as it is being there. At any rate, back to our Mirada. We're going to take a look down the side here. Great features, folks, just great features. You're going to have your television, Bluetooth capable speakers. Down here, something we very rarely see in a Class A without bunk beds, and that is an outdoor kitchen. So again, great party kitchen. This is going to be, this is going to be underneath your awning. You still have this to kind of shield you from the rain, but it will be also underneath this massive awning that runs almost the entire length of the coach. You've got great storage. Of course, Coachmen that's one of their hallmarks is storage. Little up and over storage here. And this capacity here just amazes me. We were talking before a little bit about perhaps putting it in some sort of a shelf, modifying it a little bit so that it's even more useful for you. We're gonna step around to the other side real quick so you can see the back end. Of course, frameless windows just gives it a nicer, neater, cleaner look. And I love this detailing right here. It almost makes it look like a diesel pusher, but this is a gasoline engine, folks. Now on the back, your fuel fill is located not quite in the middle, but stationed in such a way that you can fill from both sides. Love that. Your tow capacity is going to be about 5,000 pounds. You're already set up with a 7-pin plug and a hitch receiver. And then over on the other side, of course, we're going to have more of our storage compartments. Here's the other side of that pass-through storage. And here is your generator. So this generator runs a little bit better in extreme conditions. It is a gasoline generator, by the way. When your gas tank, which is the same gas tank that will power the engine, gets to about 1/4 of a tank, it'll be your generator that shuts off. Now, one of the nice things, one of the nice features about this Coachmen is you do have an emergency start switch. And what that means is if your chassis or your chassis battery were to be depleted, you can actually draw a little bit of power off the house battery to get her started. It's a great feature and will keep you from getting stranded. As we move down this way, of course, you can see the major exhaust is this way. More storage up and over. There's the ladder that I'll show you what that function is, what that ladder is needed for when we get inside. Little access to your your automatic leveling system. That is standard on this coach. In fact, there are very few options. Coachmen's really kind of loaded this coach up. Let's take a pause for just a second. I want to go climb inside. Hope you'll join me because this is a great floor plan. If you've never driven a Class A, I'd encourage you to come out and give this coach a try. It really is kind of fun. It's a nimble, smaller length coach. I think you'll like it. The other thing that I think you'll like is the driving experience. Excuse me. You've got a very ergonomic, clean dashboard. You're going to have a lot of the same functions that you have in a regular pickup truck, and that is cruise control, traction control, and of course the steering wheel is going to be tilt and telescoping. Your dashboard, not necessarily digital, it's a lighted analog system that will display a lot of information. Your your automatic leveling system is right here, as well as the controls for your sunshade. You have a 10-inch monitor screen. I love this. It is so easy to see. So when you're plugging your phone in, whether it be an Apple or an Android, that's going to be compatible, and you can actually draw your navigation program from there. Of course, you're going to have a great stereo in here. The dash puts out a great amount of air conditioning. And here's the other thing. You got to do a little bit of work from the road. Check this out. It's a desk with USB charge and a 12-volt charge there. It's a great place to just kind of, huddle up, get a few emails checked. Maybe you're navigating from the laptop, you're helping the other person drive, but it's a great feature. It's something Coachmen's put in for quite a while, and I really like it. I hope they never do away with it. Of course, they've upgraded the seats a little bit. The foam is just a lot nicer. It's a nicer fabric, even though it's vinyl. It doesn't really feel so much like that sticky, slick vinyl. It almost has a fabric feel to it. Well, we're seeing the curtains on both sides. It's manual. Your shade is power. And then up above here, folks, this is the hidden bunk. This is on a motorized system. This is going to drop down kind of where you want it. That's what that ladder was for, was to be able to get up into this bunk. And it's a pretty hefty bunk. You're looking at about 250, 300 pounds of weight that it will hold. This is the kind of thing that, a lot of my customers say, I'd love to be able to have the grandkids. I'd love to be able to have my son or my daughter, or my niece or nephew join us, but I don't have a bed for them. Well, now you do. And this right here, this is a sofa bed. We can pull that out, and that gives us a little extra sleeping, as well as the dinette. There is a little lock down here. We're going to flip that, and then this will scoot down, fill in with cushions on the top, and that becomes a great bed. Television's up here, folks. And just like in every Coachman, it's got a secret compartment behind it. So great for storing valuables if you're traveling with a firearm, if you just have something that you don't want the kids to see, like your own pack of Oreos, well, this is where it needs to go. Lots of LED lights. Now, this is one of the things when you're looking at a motorhome, you're shopping for a motorhome, it may be one of those things that you don't necessarily look at. You don't realize it until you get the coach home. Hey, there isn't a whole lot of lighting in here. One of the things I think that Coachman does very well is a lot of these LED lights. So it really makes it cheerful and open in here. We've got the shades down just to kind of keep the glare down today. We have a beautiful day, but now if it were nighttime, you've got plenty of light. Solid surface countertops, of course. What's the advantage of a solid surface countertop? Well, you can wet sand and refinish them if you happen to mar them. Nice big barn sink with a pull-down faucet. Plenty of room to cook there, and lots of counter space. I'm loving how we got a little bit deeper. I love this big window on the opposite side of the coach. Sometimes you want to just kind of keep an eye on what's going on the other side. You do have a 110 outlet here. This controls the lights. Big residential size microwave. I could get a lot of stuff in there. 3-burner cooktop, this is pretty standard. It's the same thing that we see in a lot of campers. It is fired by LP. Love the backlit knobs. It's one more little night light. And then you do have the little oven. Good for a pizza, good for some biscuits or something. Sometimes all you need, and it's not large, so it doesn't take as long to heat up. Inside our bathroom, we do have a porcelain foot flush toilet. Just one of those things that's a little bit better quality, the kind of thing that you want to see in a motorhome. Something that, again, as you're shopping, you might not pay attention to. Lots of counter space in here, a little bit of more storage space in the vanity, and cabinets over the toilet. Glass shower enclosure with a big skylight. Lots of room in there. And then this is one of the things I love about this coach. This is your bedroom door, and it comes apart this way. So you have plenty of privacy. Having it open, though, just really makes this coach feel so much bigger inside. Now, for as small a coach as it is, we're still with a king-size bed that is very walk-aroundable, if that makes any sense. Here I am on the other side of the bed. Now, I can't do it face on, but I've got plenty of room to get back here. And I have a 2-phase nightstand system here with drawers that are soft close and shirt closets on both sides. If you've watched any of my Coachmen videos, you know that this is the CPAP station. So if you're on a breathing machine, this is a great place to get it up and out of the way. Machine goes here, 110 outlet there, and hoses come down here. When you're done, everything packs away, and the LED light is a great soft backlight inside your bedroom. Of course, a little bit more storage on either side. And then when we look at the other wall opposite the bed, we have a wall of storage. This is awesome. You've got big shirt closets on both sides. You've got 6 drawers. Another small deep cabinet here. Goes all the way back to the wall. If that helps, that's almost my entire arm. And of course, they wouldn't leave out the other secret compartment in the bedroom for more Oreos. Alrighty, I'm gonna have you take a look at the refrigerator just because this is a wonderful size here. This is a 12-volt electric. Let me get out of the way here so my videographer Troy can see this. It's a wonderful size whole house filter for the water there. And then we do have an actual real freezer. And it's cold. Right now it's cold. That inverter's doing its job. Well, folks, that is a super quick look at a great coach. I mean, this will camp, it'll party, it'll go down to Florida for months. It's so versatile, and it's good for families as well as couples or singles who want to work from the road. So if you want to know a little bit more about Mirada's 29FW, if that's the coach for you, I'm Susan Dillman Stills at Mount Comfort RV. Give me a call.